Oh, I've left you on loud.
Hey everyone, how we all doing?
How are you doing,
Everyone
guys?
I'm good. You okay, Joe?
Yes, I'm not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad. Apart from my finger, but we move on. We move on. You had a busy day?
Yeah, not been too bad actually. Packing wise, I can't find your video by the way, but
Oh, no worries. It might be popping up now. Yeah, it's up there now. Kieran's in.
Hey, what's going on, Kieran? Yeah, I've had quite a lot of sales from yesterday, so I've had to been packing all of them up. So I'm busy doing that. I found us.
Any interesting sales?
Let me think. Just games really. It's nothing amazing. Obviously, I'm getting through the Playmobil. I'm setting up sets, and that's selling quite well.
Yeah.
But yeah, how's yours sales been?
Not too bad. I sold another hoodie today, which is good. They've been slow. But on eBay, not much. I think, what was it? A Doctor Who set, the Cybermen set, one of the RA pickups, so that's not too bad. Got a few people in the chat. Got Niall, Mac, Jackpot Pops, Oscar, Jam Donuts, Reselling Team. You all right, everyone?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I saw a Reselling Team pop up on one of my videos. Must be a new guy. What's going on?
A new account, yeah. How are we all? House sales? That's what Kieran says. Not too bad, Kieran. They've been pretty slow though, with not listing much. With this finger as well, I'm gonna have to take a couple of days off. I'm just gonna sort some Lego out. I've got a ton of Lego. Just counting pieces really, with one hand. But yeah, it's not. Honestly, it's not bleeding no under there. They couldn't. It was in an awkward position, so they couldn't give stitches or anything like that. But I was waiting in A&E for 4 hours. Nightmare. If it doesn't stop bleeding, in 2 days I have to go back if it doesn't stop bleeding.
Has it not stopped bleeding yet?
No. That's why they've literally wrapped it up with gauze and everything. And I'm supposed to change it tomorrow morning. Change it over, and then day after that I've got to go back if it doesn't change.
That's why I avoid paperwork.
Oh, it's a bloody gin glass falling into the sink.
Lee Bennett asked if you sell on Spock.
No. I've bought a couple of items off Spock a couple of years ago, but I've never sold on there. I just don't think there's much protection. It's a little bit of an underground app. It's not really mainstream, is it? You'd probably
it's a bit like Gumtree.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Gumtree.
Good for pickups.
I mean, the things I've bought off of Spock is like very amateur eBay sellers kind of thing. Yeah. I've not had a good experience with Spock. I've used them a couple of times, but I've had people wrapping Xbox consoles in newspaper, literally one layer of newspaper. It's been absolutely shocking. So I don't sell on there because that's what I expect people to send to me. So I don't sell on there. I just sell on eBay at the moment, but I should really take some of my eggs out of that basket and move on to something else.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell on Spock. I'd probably use eBay as your primary, Amazon if you're doing a lot of RA, and then Depop if you're doing a lot of clothes. But to do Spock as well, it just seems a little bit too much to keep on top of. I don't think there's a massive community on there. I don't think there's too many buyers that you're going to get eyes on your products anyway. So it doesn't seem worth the time.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. No, it's not a long sleeve. It's a short sleeve. But yeah, do you use any other platforms other than eBay?
I use Depop for a few bits of clothes, trainers, etc., and a few of my own clothes. Still have a ton of clothes on eBay as well. But for like branded stuff, which is quite a bit more expensive, I might go with Depop. It's still PayPal payment, so you're protected in that way. Sometimes you got a bit of time wasters, stuff like that. But it's the same with eBay. You get your time wasters, etc. on there. But
yeah, totally.
It is useful. It's quick. It's up to it. I think you can put 4 photos on. So if you've got it listed on eBay, you just whack 4 photos straight into Depop, and then you can literally just there's no title on Depop. The title and descriptions are one thing, so you can just literally copy your title or description, pop it in there, and it's done then. I think there's different eyes on Depop than there is on eBay. Quite a younger audience.
I like Depop. I mean, on the picture, instead of doing a picture, you could do a video.
Yeah, you can do a
Have you
video as
seen
well.
that? So you can like video dress mannequin up in your clothes, and
Yeah,
then like do a step-by-step walk around. And yeah, I think that's quite smart.
Bit different in it because you can't do that on eBay. Like you could have a
No.
couple of pictures. Say you had like a multiple of items, so you might have like 20 t-shirts. You'd have a picture of one, and then you'd maybe do a video of the 20. Just it's like proof that you've got them all in stock, kind of thing. It's quite a good feature. Those paper cuts are buggers, Highlander says. It's a bloody deep paper cut. It was literally nearly down to my bone.
I've got a question here. Do you use a separate bank account for reselling linked to PayPal? Yes, I've got a business bank account.
Yeah, same. I use business on Starling. Yeah.
Lloyd's. But yeah, obviously it's a business at the end of the day, so everything goes through the business accounts, and then I've got both my PayPal and my business bank account both linked to my QuickBook app, which tracks my payments.
Yeah, it's just easier to keep on top of things that way. Have your personal bank account one way, business the other, and then you can get all your invoices, all your monthly payouts, and money coming in. It's all there for you then. I'll just say a few hellos. We've got, who else have we got? MTS, Garner, you right, bud? Lee, Kieran, Esquire, that's a cool name. John, Highlanders, Mr. G, Anthony, Gary. It's moving too quick. Tom, Tax Shack Tom. I think that's it. It's just a game. It is just a game.
Jam
yeah.
Donut.
Hello, everyone.
Highland Deals, Gary. Yeah, Mr. G.
Love a jam donut.
I like a chocolate donut.
Here's a question for the chat. How many active listings do you have on eBay at the moment? It's interesting to see who's really experienced and got a few hundred, maybe 1,000, and who's just beginning. It's nice to see where everyone's at.
How many have you got listed?
At the moment, let me have a look. It's about 270.
Ramesh Brown's got 69. I bet you have.
69 for Kieran, got 80 for MTS.
I've personally got more than everybody in the chat, apparently. I've got about 550.
Yeah, you're hard worker.
The value of my stock is about 16,000.
Yeah. And you'll have multiple listings as well on some of that one. Your different
some of it is multi-listings. So I've got multi listings. Replacement Pokemon stickers.
Mr. G's just came in with 1,476. Got the new highest bidder.
Unique items. So
he's got 5,400 total. That's crazy.
Yeah,
really hard work in that.
Mr. G, do you have a premium account with eBay, or do you use the middle account? I've got the middle account with the 1,400 free listings a month. That's what I use. £75 a month. No, £69 a month for my thing. What do you use, John?
At the minute, I'm just on the basic. Pretty much on the threshold for the basic at 25. Is it £30 a month now? 25. But I'm going to look to move that up very soon.
I think it's definitely a good move. I don't notice any more coming out. I don't.
Yeah, it's a business expense anyway.
Actually, I do notice more coming out. When it hits the last day of this month, I'm going to pay my PayPal fees early.
Yeah.
15 days early. It's due in the middle of every month. I'm going to pay it 15 days early and do it daily because I hate that massive chunk of money. Because mine's already. This month I'm already on. Was it £780 I got to pay for my eBay fees, which is absolutely crazy, but I've had some crazy days. So.
Yeah, it's mental. I'm gonna start doing it like say daily, every other day kind of thing, and you just keep on top of it then. Instead of
you gotta get up to it first. You gotta get to the point where at the end of the month, pay it off, and then
bang it out every day. Yeah. Well, it's like if you pay it monthly, you have a false sense of what money you've got in your account, because you might have maybe £3,000 in your account. It comes to the middle of the month, and then suddenly 900 quid's come out. And if you do it daily, then you kind of know how much you've got all the time because you've not got a big bill coming.
Yeah, totally. Obviously, I've got loads more bills on top of that now. I've got the rent to pay for the place, which isn't too bad when you look at the eBay fees compared to my rent fees. It's not as looming. We're actually a month in hand already, just because we can be.
Yeah, keep on top of it. Yeah. How is the new place? How's your productivity been moving in, getting used to it?
productivity. If I had £100 day, that's a bad day for me at the minute. That's a really bad day. I think £200 day is an average day, and anything above that is where I'm working for at the minute. I mean, today is, I think it's been about £200 day so far I've taken, but obviously it's still early. It's still 20 to 9, but yeah. I think productivity, obviously, because I'm going out to work, I'm physically going out to work. Today I only did a half day because I come home. I bought my missus some flowers. I say flowers. I bought a cactus because she doesn't believe that they flower, and I'm like, they do flower. So I bought a cactus before. I bought a little one before, and then it flowered, and then I'm like, well, I'm buying a cactuses now instead of flowers, just because it's a flower.
I love cactuses or cacti. They're really cool. Over flowers, and they last a lot longer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. That's what I think. You put flowers in a jar to die, and they carry on dying. I mean, don't get wrong. I actually do like having tulips and that on our table.
Yeah.
But that's something we'll buy together when we go for our food shopping.
Yeah. Let's catch up with the chat. We've got Anthony's got 230. I just spoke to Anthony actually. He's got some business cards going out with all of his stuff now, similar to your your stickers that you've got going out, your labels with like a business label. They're pretty cool.
I did used to do business cards. It just was so expensive to get them.
Yeah.
Sent out so many.
Quite a chunk, yeah. Esquire just started. He's got 9 listings. Well, we all start somewhere. Just crack on with it. Yeah. Everyone who's literally under 50, everyone was under 50 at one point. You know what I mean? As soon as you get going, it really does pick up. Garnis said he's an eBay dropshipper. However, transition to reselling. Have about 20 items listed from buying on Facebook. It's all cool. Garni's got a channel as well. Been watching him. Some cool stuff going on there.
Where's the dropshipper?
Garni Abdi. It might be a little bit further up.
So you got an eBay channel.
He's just started his channel. Yeah.
Interesting to watch how dropshippers work.
Yeah. Well, Garni's got a channel. I'll link you over in a little bit. Niall says, "What's your best sale ever?" Go over to Joe for this one.
My best sale ever was £800 sale. I sold a collection of books. It was Warhammer. I paid £80 for them though, and I researched them. Somebody else had sold them for £350. It was a part set, and I was like, well, I'll buy. This one was a full set, so I bought it all, and I listed up for £800, and I took an offer of £700 and something, and it was what is it? It was 5 15-kilo parcels. I sent out. I charged £50 for delivery, but that was my biggest sale. What's yours?
That's cool. In terms of biggest sales, it was probably the N64 when I first started. I think that was 260 I got for that, and I picked it up for 25. But I take along with like a lot of some trainers for 150, the Assassin's Creed jackets at like what were they, 130, but nothing really out there over 400 or 500 at the minute. Hopefully next year we'll look back on this with some cool sales.
My second biggest sale was some Magic the Gathering cards the other day. I sent.
Yeah, seen that.
That was about 15 kilos for about £400 I got for it, but I paid £100. I paid £66 for them, but yeah, that was. I was happy.
Was that the pickup from Facebook?
That is the one, yeah.
Yeah. That was a cool pickup. That
I had to go back and get more because.
Yeah, tell a story. Tell a story.
So what I did, somebody said they're selling 20,000 cards. So I was like, that's mental. £100 for 20,000 cards. I'll go and collect that. So I went, and he said in the description it had a mixture of mythical, rare, uncommons, and commons. Bit of a mixture. About 10,000 of them were uncommon, rare, and mythical. So I turned up, picked up a big box. I don't know what 5,000. I don't know what 20,000 cards looked like. All I know is that this is a big box. It's a big box. I took it back, and I'm looking through them, and all I can find is commons. It's just loads and loads of common Magic the Gathering cards. And I spent about half an hour mulling through it and looking through them, trying to find something that wasn't a common, and they were all commons. So I ended up messaging him back and saying, look, this isn't acceptable. You said it's not the condition. You said it was. I'm going to be bringing it to your house. I don't want it back. I don't want it anymore because it's not what you described. And he goes, oh, no, wait. I've forgotten to give you 3 tubs. So I've turned up and he's given me another 3 tubs, which, is forgotten.
Yeah, of all the good cards.
So I've gone and picked up them cards and then I've taken them back. And it turned out to be like 14 boxes, card collector boxes. And I'm counting them through. And I counted up one box and there's 500 in this box. And then I looked at them all and well, if there's 500 in this box, there's 7,000 at most. So I've messaged him because 7,000 cards there. You owe me 13,000 cards. What's going on? I don't really want to turn up at your door and collect more. And he's like, I'll tell you what, I'll just give you part refunds. It's like, do you know what? I cut my ties with it. Give me my part refund of 33 quid.
Yeah.
Then then I've been messaging him about everything he puts up on sale. He put up 2,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I sent him a message saying, can you send me a video of you counting out the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that?
So he really tried to fob you off, didn't he? But in the end, you made some good money in the end, didn't you?
I did make some good money, yeah.
Yeah. So happy ending. Mr. G's just saying he's got a middle shop. He needs a lot more than 1,500 to make the value of the unlimited shop. So, Mr. G, how many is it for the unlimited shop? If you do know, I'm not too sure myself. To make it like worth it.
£300, isn't it? Is that the unlimited?
Yeah, exactly unlimited. And how many items will it make worth? I'm not sure. Is that a good few thousand more than Mr. G? Not too sure. See, Alexander Trent's apparently scored a good free kick. We don't want to hear about Liverpool. Sorry, Kieran.
I just don't like football.
Yeah, and Joe doesn't want to know anything about football. Jam Donut says, have you ever used the easy listing option? I'm not too sure. What is the easy listing option? Is that the thing when it pops up on eBay saying like a eBay something listing or something? I'm not too sure about that.
List one like this. That's what I do.
Oh yeah, I just do sell one like this. Yeah. Or sell similar to some of my own stuff. Yeah. I'm not sure if easy listing is that. I'm not too sure. Mr. G's PayPal fees are £2.5 grand. Bloody hell. That is heavy. Yeah, but you better up getting it daily.
You probably make it like if your PayPal fees, your last PayPal fees was 2,500. What? Yeah, PayPal's 3.7%, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if he means eBay as well, because that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? So he's turned over 25 grand if it was eBay fees. Awesome.
That would only be 3.7% of his money made in last month, so that'd be crazy money. You know?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
If that was both eBay and PayPal, it's looking about 15%. So you're still looking about £20,000 you made. That's mental.
Yeah. You're right, Stephanie. Vintage Planet's in. You're right, bud. I think he's local to me, possibly. I think he might be Manchester based. I'm not too sure. Tax Shack Tom Curry's got 140 listings. Mr. G, 1,500 a month to make the middle shop worthwhile. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Stephanie's got 400.
That's 400 sold, 1,500 sold or listed. So at the minute, I've only got about another 500 I'm allowed to list.
Yeah.
On there or sell. So
to max it out.
I definitely passed that point.
Yeah.
Before the end of the month.
Highlanders end up having to leave a floating PayPal. Yeah, exactly, mate. That's what I mean. I might try and just box it off daily, like Joe said, get it done for the month and then keep on top of it that way. But yeah, you do need a float anyway, just to fall back on, especially with your fees and stuff.
Because I like to do big purchases instead of like one console. I'm like, have you got any other consoles you want to sell? And it's like I went up getting 5 or 6 consoles in one buy. I always keep a big float aside ready for that next big one. I'm supposed to be going to buy a shop's worth of a shop that closed down that had a load of video games, a video game shop. I'm supposed to be going to buy him out, but he keeps dodging my messages and he hasn't messaged me back, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's one of those you really want. You like getting bulk items, you know, getting a good few consoles at once, which is a good business plan, and that's why you need a bigger float, because you're spending hundreds at a time, kind of thing. Niall's just saying, you see the fees and you think bloody hell, but yeah, the bigger the fees, the more sales you've had. Exactly. Bailey's got a middle shot. I think you need 700 listings to make it worth your while over the basic shot. Esquire says, where are you getting your stock from, as not a lot of the charity shops are open and a few car boots are open?
Well, car boots, obviously. I buy pallets. I buy pallets of returns from Argos, from other pallet suppliers. I also do Facebook Marketplace a lot. What else have I done? And storage units. I bought storage units.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, I have so many different avenues when it comes to sourcing. It's the selling that I need to expand on.
Yeah, definitely, because you have loads of streams of like sourcing, like you say, and then just the one platform to sell, really, don't you? So it'd be nice to see some avenues like maybe Amazon, Depop, or something like that. Be cool. I just pick up, like you say, Facebook, like Joe does. Car boots are just opening, so I've visited a few of those. Non-local to me yet. I think there's one this Sunday, if the weather permits. And charity shops. I've had one charity shop open, and you've all seen it on my channel. Pretty big one, but I've been in since, and it's pretty much been picked through by myself. You know, it don't restock every day. There's probably some stuff in there now, to be honest. I might call in the next day or two.
Well, they can't really keep restocking because they have to quarantine stuff.
Yeah, they've actually got big Tesco trolleys. You know, the big trolleys, like the tall ones. They've got 3 of those. So what they do is you donate into a trolley, then they'll have that trolley as the day, and then they'd have another trolley. So they've got like a 3-day cycle with these trolleys. So they've always got a trolley coming out then, which is pretty cool. But hopefully it's just not full of tap. A lot of clothes and stuff. Stephanie brought a bundle of jewelry and found 18 carat white gold with real pearls. Is that kilograms or 18 carat white gold? If it was 18 kilograms, that would be heavy.
18 kilos of real gold pearls.
Bloody hell! If it is 18 kilos, I'd be in Hawaii. But that's really cool, Stephanie. You can't complain with that. With real pearls. Zoe says, what are your favourite pickups? What's your favourite thing to pick up, Joe? The ideal pickup for you, probably
Nintendo DS with loads of Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Quick, easy sellers, things that I love to deal with. That's what it is.
Even with you, if they've got a little bit of stuff wrong with the DSs and the Pokemon stuff, you can easily tweak things, can't you? And you do a lot of testing stuff out. You've changed batteries over and stuff like that. Is it like Game Boy games and stuff like that?
Yeah, I enjoy a little tinker. Obviously, things do get a bit frustrating. The newer the model of console, the more frustrating it is to fix. Obviously, the Xbox 360s, I don't bother touching them because if they're red ring, they're red ring. They're bin. I just split them apart and I take the parts out and I'll sell the parts that I can sell. Xbox Ones, they're a pain in the bum because they keep doing the same. They keep they're terrible. They're built really terribly.
Yeah.
But when you get like the PlayStation 2 and like Game Boy Advances, they're all lovely and easy to do. They're easy to take apart and fix. Even the DSs, I think Nintendo are definitely the better builders out of all consoles.
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, it's ideal picking up like a boxed N64, but it doesn't happen every day. With my favourite pickups, it's nice to go in to a store, getting some RA. You might see something for a £5 or a tenner, and it's like 30 quid back. You get 10 of those. It's really satisfying. One listing straight away. Not a stock photo, but a couple of photos. Happy days. So I do like a £1 to £30 sale, or £5 to £100 sale, but they don't come every day. So I like the bread and butter ones just as much as the big ones.
I like the £1 pickups. They're brilliant.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. Anthony got 500 cards for £18. Probably get a lot cheaper. Oh, that's his business cards. Yeah. That's Anthony got the business cards. I'll definitely look into doing something like that in the future.
That's not too bad. I think I'd need to order once every month then, if I do about 500 sales a month.
Yeah,
about once a month.
Send me the website, Anthony, and we'll take a look at that.
I think that's Vistaprint. It looks like Vistaprint prices.
Yeah. It was a bracelet, an 18 carat white gold bracelet. Awesome.
Should you keep it?
Definitely kept.
No, I wouldn't have. I like gold. but I'd still like money more.
Mr. G says the Warhammer books were a great sale. Yeah, they were. And then Vintage Planet say one of the best things to sell. Warhammer. Yeah, there's a lot of money in Warhammer. Master of Pieces Ian, he sells a lot of the individual figures. He gets some good money for those. But the books are, they're worth a lot of money. Sold a couple in the past. And then Joe sold hundreds. Literally.
But yeah, it was literally hundreds of books though. It was probably about what, £8 a book. That's what it was.
Yeah. Lee says, do you ship abroad? Yeah, via the global shipping program. So it's pretty basic. You just obviously opt into the global shipping program on all your listings. Then someone from Italy goes to buy your product. eBay will give them a quote for the postage. So you don't even see their address. You just see eBay's address, send it to eBay, and then it's eBay's responsibility. Then they pass it on over to Italy. They repackage it at the global shipping program. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, nothing much more to say on that. I don't know what Joe wants to mention, but the GSP is pretty perfect.
Yeah, GSP obviously covers you as well, as long as you get it to the center safely. They'll unopen it, make sure it is what you say it is, and then they'll send it on. So if they have any complaints at the other end, unless it's sort of like item is not as described, if it gets damaged in the post, GSP pays out. I mean, I think they got a limit though, which James Collects found out. I think it's like 1,500. You can only send something that's worth 1,500 or less.
Yeah, so it's good with your bread and butter sales, anything up to 1,500 quid, like you say. Vintage Planet, my top sale, £650 for a photo scanner. That's a great sale. How much did you pay for that?
How long have you been reselling for?
Yeah, let us know.
That's interesting. How long has everybody been reselling for?
Yeah, pop in the chat. Jamie says he started 5 weeks ago, sold 3.5k so far. Really cool.
Not bad. That's
a month. Good start. It's good to build on as well. Mr. G said, did you go through that collection, Joe?
The collection of Warhammer books. It was a sealed collection that was sealed collection of Warhammer 40k. I can't remember what it's called. It is a series, and when you put them next to each other, it creates a big picture. And yeah, it was just the full collection. Obviously, if I sold them individually, I would have made more money, but then I'd have had 100 listings of 100 books on eBay, which I didn't want to deal with. I'd much rather sell them in a big job lot. I paid £80 for them, and I got 800, so I was happy with that. Great
markup, really. Just Jack says, really have to thank you guys for the regular videos during these times. It keeps me entertained as a part-time reseller. Awesome, Jack.
No problem. I think I brought the daily sales across to the UK, and a few people have been doing like videos more often, and I think it's brilliant.
It's good to keep the videos rolling out, and that's how you keep your viewers, on the channel and stay active, get the cool videos out. That's why I try and get a video every other day. I can't keep up with Joe. Joe's an animal, but every other day that's enough for me. JP's in the chat. You're right, JP. If anyone wants any bulk vintage clothes, JP Vintage. I've made some good money from his stuff. So he's a cool dude.
Is that how you sorted the vinegar jar out as well? I think it was a vinegar jar.
Not too sure. He might have done.
It might have been cooking a Hayden. So I watched the video the other day.
Yeah. But yeah, you get to see photos of some of the clothes beforehand. So yeah, there's good money to be made. It's normally £1 or £2 per piece. So if you've got the time to look through the clothes, look after them, get some good photos, you make some good money. My brother Alex is in. You're right, Alex?
You've been reselling longer than me as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been reselling since college, about 4 years ago, on and off. But I think it was February where I really started again, opened the shop up, business account, and went for it properly. But yeah, I was doing it here and there in college, bits and bobs. That's when I was watching Nick, Ben Fitzpatrick, Ads Robinson, some of the old school guys. Well, Nick's still about. Sorry, Nick. But yeah, always used to love watching them, and did it on the side a little bit.
So how comes Ben Fitzpatrick stopped? I've never seen one of his videos.
His videos hold up today. If you went and watched a video today, some of the stuff that sells probably wouldn't sell nowadays because obviously the times have changed. But his production quality was fantastic. I think what he did was he did it for a couple of years. He's honestly, his videos were really good. Really nice guy. And then he just thought, I'm putting too much time into the YouTube and not enough time into the eBay. So I think he given what he wanted to YouTube, like he thought he couldn't give any more, and then it just went straight onto eBay. He's still in the UK reselling group, still pretty active in there. But yeah, his videos are all up there, really helpful. If anyone wants any more different videos, go right to the start of Ben's channel. It's really cool. But yeah, I'd definitely put him on, Joe. Just give him a try. Pretty cool, dude.
I think that the YouTubing actually really motivates me to push myself with the sales, push myself with the business, because obviously I want to show you guys how to do stuff, and I want to learn how to do it myself to show you guys. So that's really what motivates me to do this. I tend to find finding stuff is quite addictive. I wouldn't bother listening. I'll just find stuff, buy it, and stick it in a dumping pile somewhere at home if I weren't doing the videos. If I didn't have like challenges, I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't do the videos, doing with the office and everything.
Yeah, same here, to be honest. It motivates me, with the sales. You want to show what you want to list so you can show what's sold, and it motivates you when people are in the comments. And just go into the car booths and stuff. It's motivating to show what you've got. It's like you got a community to speak to about it. Because I guess with the reselling side of things, I touched on this on Sunday, but people say it's a lonely work. But everyone in the chat, everyone on YouTube, it's kind of your workforce, like your workmates, really. Even though you're all separate in your businesses, you kind of work friends in that regard.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But you're still a lonely person because you're at home by yourself working.
It's all online.
I can speak to you all through a screen, but I've got no face-to-face. I mean, I've got my personal trainer for my boxing coming to my place of work because it's easier for me to. It's more cost-effective for me to pay him a little bit extra and work in my garden and have him come to me.
Cheers, got that one for you, Joe.
Joe, you've just cost me £200, mate, with that guy you sent.
Did you get a pallet or something? I'm not too sure.
I saw a pallet. No, he's good quality clothes, but it's just I don't. Obviously, rummage around Kieran deals with clothes much better than I do, and. I
think Garnet Abdi said, when should I move to a basic store? I'm not too. I think is it 70 listings?
I personally think as soon as you become a business seller.
Yeah. Definitely, if you're gonna kick on over the next few weeks, definitely move to a store. But I think for the monetary value, I think you can be a business account, can't you, and not open a store. I think it's 70 listings or something like that. Someone can touch on that in the chat. When it's monetary worth more to get the store, I think it's like 70 listings. But yeah, just open one anyway. With the benefits that you get, is worthwhile. Esquire, can't wait for the giveaway next week. Yeah, next Wednesday I'll be on with Ian. If anyone doesn't know what the giveaway is, my video's up tonight. Just have to like and comment. We're giving away a few bits and bobs on stream next week. MTS, I'm at work all weekend, six days. Bloody hell. Rather you than me, MTS.
Stephanie, I am going back to Sheffield when it opens, but it's not open yet, so I'm not going back yet. And it also flooded. The pub flooded, so I can't even go back when they do open up. Bye, John. Oh, what happened there? I'm not too sure. But yeah, who else we got on the chat? Northern just finished work. Watch it in full later. See you later, Northern Reseller. And Ben not stopped. Just YouTube. Is £50 a good price for Xbox 360 bundle to resell? It really does depend on the sort of like if it's one of the old school Xboxes, the big blocky ones, they're not worth very much anymore. And obviously, it depends what games it comes with. It depends what controllers it comes with. It really depends on a lot, obviously. But
chase the dreams in. You all right, bud? Just had to nip for some water. Then I've got the driest mouth in Great Britain. MTS, hope you had a good chat. We'll watch rest later. No worries, MTS. See you later, bud. Mr. G, we all love picking up retro bundles. Of course we do. Yeah, ideal pickup. See if I can catch up with the chat. If you got any questions and I missed them, guys, just pop them back in. Vintage Planet. Found a pocket watch once in a job lot. Bought it for £5. Sold the pocket watch for £3.50.
That's a full-on Del Boy moment.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about market stalls then. He's in good relationships with flea market sellers, supplying with good stuff. That's cool. It's cool.
To be honest with you, making contacts, most of the contacts I make are through Facebook sales.
Mm-hmm.
When I send out a message, I've just remembered because Anthony Halliot just took my advice about doing this. But when my pre-saved message to Facebook Marketplace, when I want to pick something up, lists everything else that I'm looking for, and lists everything else that I want to buy, and it really, really does tend to work. About 90% of the times, I get more pickups than I was going for. But because of that, and because I'm open and honest, and I say I'm looking to buy it for resale purposes, when they got more stuff they want to sell, they'll come back to me because I'll drive to their house and collect it.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to a pawn shop. I'm going to pick up a big job lot of Switch games from somebody I bought those 2 Pokemon figures off the other day. I'm going to pick up pretty much their collection of Switch games, which they valued CEX trading at £110. I said, yep, I'll give you that. £110.
And you'll go straight to the door, give them a service. You don't have to go to CEX or anything like that. Exactly. Those Pokemon are great.
Yeah, I was so glad they sold.
Yeah, you really that way. Is the GSP. The item must weigh no more than 30 kilos and be no larger than 125,000 centimeters cubed, no longer than 120 centimeters on the longest side. It should be worth no more than £2,000. Fair dues. Yeah, James had to split that into 2, didn't he? That sale that he had, big Pokemon card bundle, was it?
It definitely didn't weigh 30 kilos, I say. That's all right.
Yeah. Bailey said he's been selling on and off since 1999. Really seriously started since last year. I think someone said 2004 as well, Stephanie. So yeah, long time in the game.
I started last year.
So I mean, it's one of those you pick it up as you go. And I imagine if you started in 99, 2004, you'll have a lot of knowledge stuck in that brain.
That's a good sell. That's a good sale, Mr. G. Brilliant. I'm not really clued up properly on my. I'm more of a mid-generation games console reseller.
Yeah, like, I don't know any of the old stuff.
I've done vintage consoles and I've done newer consoles, but mid-generation is sort of like my bread and butter. I can look at a game console bundle, an Xbox 360 bundle, and be like, well, I can make £200 just on the games, 30 quid on the controllers, and the Xbox to throw in.
Yeah. Well, I think I could go back as far as like the 64, the GameCube and stuff, but like when you go to Commodore 64 and Amstrad and stuff like that, it's like murky waters for me. I'm not too sure I'm clued up on it.
I could do Game Boy.
Yeah. You're the Game Boy guy.
Yeah, I could do Game Boy. I could do like DS's and stuff like that. But it's just some things you're really good at, some things you're not.
Yeah, you pick it up as you go. If you don't try it as well, you'll never learn, kind of thing. You gotta make mistakes.
Scan everything.
Here's one for you, Joe. Best pickup was someone's Pokemon collection. They had every UK game release, 25 plush toys, figures, sealed original card packs. Not sure what I sold them all for, but in the end, it was massive.
Yes, it sounds like
Joe's dream pickup.
That's my dream pickup. That is. I'm still waiting for that still base set 1.
Yeah.
Booster box.
It'll turn up one day.
I got a used booster box I picked up in a bundle the other day. They're worth 150 quid all day.
Yeah. Mr. G paid £20 for that pickup, the Mega PC. That's awesome.
That's brilliant. I think my biggest profit margin on a pickup was I picked up 2 Rosetta Stones for £1. Now, apparently people have told me they're actually you're not allowed to sell them on eBay. I sold them both on eBay, one for 80, one for 50. So out of £1, I sold it for 130.
Oh, cool. That's the kind of sales that makes it worth it sometimes when you get a sale like that. Paul paid £100 for that Pokemon bundle. Awesome.
Nice.
More than resellers it? You right, bud? Yeah, just saying Ben has not stopped, just stopped YouTube. Yeah, he's full-time eBayer now. I think he dropped his days when he was on YouTube, when he was working. But yeah, he's still on the eBay side.
Because I don't do much editing with my video, I kind of like mash them all together, then go through them all, make sure the final the same, and then obviously sometimes I put screenshots or screen recordings on there as well. But I don't massively edit it, just so I can get the video out every day. And obviously I can do it all on my mobile phone that way.
Yeah, it's handy, isn't it? Bailey says, do you both have a time frame when you hope to go full time?
Do I
have a time frame for going full time, or do you think how long?
I can go full time anytime I want. I'm literally edging on the. I've got to be careful of how much I make now, because if I go over the bracket, then I got to start charging VAT, and charging VAT on seconds is absolute nightmare because I'm not going to get VAT back. And it's absolutely, so I'm trying to avoid going over that.
Yeah.
But I can probably sit down and go full time now, but it's not that I don't want to. It's just I want to socialise with people, so I want to stick at least one day in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's what I'll end up doing. I'll do 4 days at work in a minute: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. When I go back, I'm just gonna try and get Thursday, Friday. It's literally morning, 6 till 2, so I'll be up and early, and then my sleep pattern will be ready for the boot sales anyway. I've been doing 6 to Thursday, Friday, and I'll probably keep that for a long while. Just depending on how things are. But I'd look to go full time early next year, maybe Christmas time. I'll see how it is in work and how the business is going.
Zoe says, so gutted I never kept my Pokemon cards when I was younger. They sell so well now. Now, you see, not all Pokemon cards do sell very well. A lot of the vintage cards still only fetch like £1 each or something like that. But they're really, really sort of like clicky. You really have to have condition on point. You really have to. But yeah, I like Charizard always sells. And it's going to be more expensive soon. But Joe, do I sell GameCubes? If so, what's the average resale price? £45, £50, I'd say, for the GameCube. One third-party controller.
Third party, yeah. I'm really after a GameCube at the minute. Definitely want one in the future. I think it's the most best-looking console with games. It just looks nice. I like the cases, the small discs. There's something about the GameCube.
You can play the games in a Wii, you know.
Yeah. I just want the nice cube as well. But yeah, something about the GameCube.
I like that you can play the Game Boy games in the bottom when you get the attachment for the bottom.
Yeah. That's what I mean. If you get the full setup, it'd be awesome.
That's my favourite. I'd sit there playing Pokemon on the TV all day then. Yeah. It's definitely the old school Pokemon games, red, yellow, and blue, and crystal, and all of them. They're so much better than the new ones just because the graphics are so terrible, but in the best way possible. It's like, oh, this one's got colour. It's just, it doesn't really have colour, does it?
John says, any bids on the Pokemon Heart Gold yet?
Yeah, I've got a few. I can't remember what it's at a minute, but I've got so nobody, so it won't sell if it doesn't go over £60. I've got the manual of it, and it's complete. It should go over 60.
Mr. G says the Mega PC is a real rare computer. Look it up. I will do after this. Actually, keep an eye out.
I do know of the Mega PC. I've never found one in the wild.
Chase the Dream. I think he's just moved into a new little room. I think it might be his garage or something like that. He's doing his eBay in there now. He says, now I have the space, I can watch this and package up sold items. Well, that's the ideal thing. That's what I used to do. I'd be in the loft. I'd have Nick and Andrew on or something like that. And the first time I watched Joe's stream, I was up in the loft packaging. So yeah, it's the kind of thing. It's ideal too. You can just listen to it in the background. Mr. G, I've been waiting 23 years for someone to bring me a Pokemon base set box to my shop, Joe.
I've got a box. It's empty. It's a bit damaged. You can have it for £150. It's not got any cards in.
Kieran says, anyone selling any Arsenal FC pop figures? I don't think so, Kieran. I don't think anyone wants those.
It's like a FIFA game, isn't it? You just don't pick up.
Yeah, no one wants
football pups.
Avoid the VAT by getting the girlfriend to open an account and sell items in a particular category in her account. I'm not too sure how legitimate that is. I'm not too sure.
Obviously, I wouldn't suggest doing that, guys. But
yeah, it just doesn't seem straightforward. Don't avoid it. The VAT, that is smash through the barrier. Yeah, smash through the barrier, Joe. You've got the backing now, Mr. G. Lego head is on you.
I'm avoiding it. I'm definitely 100% avoiding the VAT bracket. I don't want to charge because obviously I'm competitive with my prices as it is. as soon as I have to charge another 20% on top of that, then it's really going to reduce the amount of sales I'm going to make. So I think it's just going to be detrimental. And yeah.
I've seen something on the UK reselling group today. I think Stacey was asking about the VAT bracket, and I think if you earn with the VAT on, you have to earn over 100 grand. You'll lose that before tax to even get to 85 grand. So you'll lose 15 grand in VAT apparently, something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, sounds
crazy.
Right.
Like say you just worked up to 84 grand and then that was it. Happy days.
Now you
but
have to work up to 80
grand, you've got to get 100 grand to get the same amount of money.
100 grand to get the same amount of money, which all still gets taxed.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So you've got to have a real business plan where you're going to smash well over 100 grand to make it worth it. You know, if you're just going to work your way through it, I guess it's just going to be a slug because you're losing a lot of money.
No, I think I'm going to stick to the bracket. I mean, if I wanted to make more money on top of that, I'll probably just stick money into investments or something.
Yeah. See you later, Vintage Planet. Take care, bud.
Thanks, man. Cheers. See you later.
I've caught up with the chat finally, I think. What did Arsenal ever do to you? Yeah, they've never done anything to us since about 2008, maybe. Last time we had a struggle.
The thing is, you know, their weekly wages, the worry really, isn't it? How much VAT do you have to charge of that wage?
Yeah.
I wish I was a football player.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like some footballers won like 200 grand a week. Bloody nuts. With all that booty Joey's picking up, he will smash through that.
No,
yeah.
I will not. I will definitely not
He's
smash through
determined
it.
to sit on that 84.5 grand.
I think, let me think, I can do another, before April next year, I can do another £5,000. No, I can't. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I could do a lot more than that. I could do a lot more than that. Let's see what we're on. April, May, June. We're towards the end of June, aren't we? And I've made
mid-July. Oh yeah, we're in June still, aren't we? I said July in my video today. Losing
I would
the track.
say, yeah, I think I'm doing all right with just under £10,000 a month. So that is going to be over, but obviously then I'm going to have a few more low months, £7,000 a month. Since this month had a minute since 7,000. Last month was 7,000.
Yeah.
But
and then the Christmas period comes and it's a big jump again. Gotta be wary. Face palm. You can claim back VAT on stuff like RA laptops for business. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very true, Mr. G.
Obviously, a lot of the stuff that I buy,
a lot of second hand. Yeah, a lot of it's second hand.
RA isn't laptops. Obviously, my business did pay for my laptop. My business did pay for the rent. It pays for the gas. When it was here, it paid part of the rent here because it was in this room, and then obviously I had to pay some of the rates here.
Mr. G says I need to type slow or low if you're going to keep showing my posts. I'll keep putting them up for you, Mr. G. Scotty Learning BMX is in. You right, bud?
What's going on, bro?
How do you send parcels? Queuing for the post office is a nightmare. Should we go over to Joe first?
I'm very lucky with what I do. Is I bag them all up. I go to my local sort of like spa garage shop thing. I walk in and I hand the bag over, and then I get my bag from yesterday. I walk out of the shop.
Smashed it. Yeah, with if you're on a small scale, obviously the post office is like a beginner thing. But with your large letters and stuff, if you print your labels at home, you can put them right into a post box. They're pretty much everywhere. I've got a post box literally at the end of my street.
I would say something about that, though, quick. You put it through the post box, you don't get proof of postage.
Yeah,
so
that's the only thing, yeah.
If they claim they didn't receive it, or if they claim it's been damaged in the post, you cannot get any money back because of that. But if you do it with your parcels, if you just put it in a bag of your parcels, I pre-weigh for all of my parcels. So all they need to do is scan them and weigh them and stick them in a bag. And yeah.
Yeah, very true. And with my Hermes, it's just straight into the shop, or UPS, you can get a collection as well. I've just had a sale. Sold a Disney Pixar Cars die-cast figure for $17.99.
Rich had a good sale a minute ago.
Yeah, cool. And I've had a message about a mask as well. Let's have a look. Hey, dude, was meant to put a bid down on the Darth Reason mask before this end. What's the lowest you would do?
There we go.
Sick.
Same
£90
thing with DVD box sets.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's going GSP to America.
Cool.
I do realise it's not that region. Yeah.
What is it, PAL region or?
Yeah, it's PAL.
Yeah. We'll have to get a PAL DVD or something. Rummage around doing under 2K a month. Just don't have the time, boys. Yeah, you're working full time as well, Kieran, aren't you? And then Martin said, Mr. Rummage can retire soon.
£2,000 a month isn't a bad turnover a month. I mean, I don't know if Kieran, it's worth you definitely looking at the Villager's channel. He done a video the other day on sort of like calculating all the costs and everything like that, and show you how much profit you should be making out of that £2,000 a month. And I think it worked out about £7,500 profit a year, which wasn't too bad. You're frozen, have you, Kieran? John?
No, so I just replied to a message on eBay. Mr. G uses drop and go. Yeah, nice and easy. Just drop it at the post office. See what else is in here. Bailey J, I use the post box at Hermes, but everything goes loud Slayer, so it's usually tracked anyway. Yeah, same here, Bailey. Highlanders use pickup from Hermes.
I do use pickup, but I don't use Hermes.
That's a good going. Bailey, large letter Royal Mail, Hermes and UPS, everything else. Lost 3 items in 1,200 items. That's good. That is very good.
Hermes has lost 3 of my items. That's probably all 3 of the ones I've sent with them. It's definitely more than that. But yeah, I've got somebody who's saying something's Arise damaged, but they won't reply with a picture.
Thought you fell over then. It's just your phone. Mr. G says, don't know if it's been mentioned, but congrats to John Luke on 1K subs. Cheers, Mr. G. Appreciate it. Yeah, just hit it yesterday. I was in A&E yesterday with my finger, and I literally hit it when I was sat in A&E. But yeah, got there in the end. It's super fast. They only started in March. It's crazy.
How far away are you from your threshold for?
I think this will do it. I think I was literally 2,000 minutes away from the 4,000 hours.
You're going fast.
240,000 minutes you need. So I was literally on 237,000 minutes. So this should do it, really. What's your bolo items? Anything to pick out there, Joe?
Bolo. Oh, let me think. My favourite things.
And any secrets of your trade?
No, I'm not giving my secret things away.
Your secret Facebook pickups.
No, I'm not going to give.
No, I wouldn't give them away. They're the cream of the crop. I'm just going to relist this helmet. Someone wants to buy it for 50.
I'm not too sure. Bolo.
Like you say, the Warhammer books, not everyone will think to pick up those. Like £80, you think that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You think, oh, but you got 800 in yourself.
I think the thing is you can't be nervous about buying the bigger bundles.
Yeah, don't hesitate.
I think obviously, if one of your bigger bundles out of 10 bundles is a dud, then it doesn't matter because those other 9 bundles are going to sort you out.
Yeah, exactly. It's trial and error sometimes.
I think you got to disconnect yourself from the business. Obviously, your money's your money. What's the business has is the business's money. That's
take a risk.
Obviously, you're not taking the risk with your money. It's not your personal money you're going off and spending this stuff on. It's your business's money that's buying that. So it doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah, exactly. You got to take a risk, can you? And you'll learn. Scotty's going to his first boot sale to Moz since last year. Just try and get this to focus. Yep. Can't wait. I'm jealous. I've not been to one since the weekend before last, but should be able to get to one this week.
I'll be going to one. Same one again this weekend, but obviously it was small last week.
Yeah. Still got a few bits though. That's
Yeah,
why my friend gave me some of his old DS games that sold one of them for £30. Smashed it there, Esquire. Yeah, that guy on your video was really power walking, weren't he? In front of you.
Yeah.
He was really having it. He was swinging his arms and everything.
I can tell you one thing. I was there an hour and a half early, and he was there with his other 2 mates before that. So
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're there for, but they're there every week. But I think they were a little bit cheeky, to be honest, because I was waiting outside the gates and they were inside the gates. And then the person who runs the show come over and said, "No, you need to go and wait outside the gates." And then they come out and waited on the other sides of the gates, so they didn't have to line up behind me. I was like,
Yeah, bit cheeky. Rummage around, boasting here. He's got 353 Hermes items, 0 lost. You're jinxing it, Kieran. You're jinxing it. I actually spoke to someone the other day. You know, I think he lost about £2,000 worth of stock from Hermes. I think a lot of his items were on that 30,000. There was like 30,000 parcels lost by Hermes. He lost about £2,000 worth of stock. It's crazy.
If you send that that little I can't remember his comedian who posted himself to Hermes and stuff like that, but
yeah,
auction their stuff off.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy. And there was like auction houses, weren't they? They had labels on still and all sorts. My bolo always been Harry Potter books. You get full set hardback 60+. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Always look out for your Harry Potter books. Save it for a full set as well.
Since I started reselling, I haven't found a full set yet.
I've got a
hardback version of. I'll tell you one thing. Not in Exeter, in Tesco's at the minute, they've got some really cool slip sleeve covers of Harry Potter DVDs at the minute, which I bought the whole collection today to replace our collection. So if you want a full collection of Harry Potter DVDs instead of my old collection, so I've just replaced some of these really nice, pretty new ones.
They're like two for £8, was it that you got them for?
Yeah, bargain.
Went for £41 that Disney Infinity bundle. Happy with that. Although usually board games that I've never heard of. Yeah, exactly. If you see a board game, it looks a bit unique. Normally good money, yeah, like you say.
And if it's got a lot of detail in the artwork.
Yeah. Well, you can tell it's come out of a geeky shop sometimes, like really, really detailed artwork. Bolo retro boom boxes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Kieran, you've had a couple of those, I think, haven't you? Now, a couple of boom boxes that have done well. I think you got a red one about a month ago, and then he recently got one that was really good as well.
Mini disc players.
Mini disc players. A lot of electronics, really. You look at a load of Sony stuff, all the old Sony stuff. Got another message. Sorry about that. Yeah, so many bolos out there. So we've got a big bundle of 20 Star Trek models. Didn't have a clue, but £1.50 each. Defo worth it. Yeah, you've got a trial and error, exactly. You've got to give it a go. At the end of the day, you know, you're not going to lose out on much if you take that risk, and you won't learn much if you don't. Daniel's in. James Collects is in. You right, James? You right, Daniel?
Late to the party, boys.
James dances into the room. That's what Martin's saying. It's pretty. Any tips to attract buyers? Quality photos, really good photos, and a good title. Get your keywords in there. You want to get people to find your listing first off.
I'll tell you what, here's one to look out for. Obviously, I've got quite a lot of listings on eBay, but look up Build-A-Bear Bulbasaur on eBay. Just look up what's up for sale, Build-A-Bear Bulbasaur, and see what stands out to you. Just have a little look, see what stands out, and tell me what one you think mine is.
Yeah.
Really, if you stand it out, it really does make it pop.
Yeah, it's all about if they don't see your auction, if they don't see your listing, they're not gonna get it. And if you get something that pops on the screen, they'll go, "Oh, I'll click on that," and they'll buy it. Kieran's got a live commentary of the Liverpool game again.
Not into it.
Martin said Joe would have saved that goal.
I wouldn't have. I'd have walked away.
CRT portable TV combos, definitely, yeah, sell really well. I think George sells quite a few of those. Sony ones, stuff like that.
I haven't dealt with him before, but I got 3 in stock this week. I got one for free today. But people just don't think they're worth anything, so they do just get rid of them.
I mean, it's like I think it's the Sony Triniton, all the retro gaming TVs and stuff like that. Get the combis, they do sell really well. It's just getting them packaged right and make sure you look after them after they're sold. DB's in. You at DB? Hi.
What's going on?
Running out of water again. Got a dry mouth. I think we've got about a minute to go. Any other questions, guys, before we enter that stream?
I can't see the chat at the minute.
It's all good. I'll get them up. But yeah, we're on 59 minutes anyway, so we'll pop over in a minute. Kieran's talking about car boots. Spalding Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wish I had a Monday, Wednesday, Friday day, me.
It's crazy that you get free.
I know.
Well, just so you know, guys, because we're all there, aren't we? Rummage Arounds. John, you're obviously there, and
Yeah. James is in
the
now.
chat.
Yeah.
Sunday's live will be just showing off what you got on the boot sale.
Yeah, we're gonna have a boot sale reveal stream, so we'll get a couple of items out that we've all got, but we're not going to show each other what we've got. It's going to be like a live reaction on the stream, so that's going to be on Joe's channel on Sunday night at 7 o'clock.
I think what we should try and do, we should try to do one up, sort of like one person shows. I'll
Yeah. Someone has to one up it.
We'll just do it straight. We'll call it one up.
And then we'll do a league table every week. We'll do a league table. Who wins gets a point.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a little league table.
But then I'd have to learn how to put the table up on the chat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a clue.
We'll work it out. Aaron bought a job lot of 140 TV remotes for £50 the other week and made my money back on 2 of them. Only just started watching your videos. Defo motivated to get some car boots and charity shop soon. It's all good, Aaron. Sounds like a good pickup. Glad to have you on board as well.
Yeah, people don't seem to see that as well. Obviously, remote controls are really, really good. They're It doesn't matter what it's for. Somebody's probably lost one.
Yeah.
If you found one, somebody's lost one. So
Yeah, definitely. I've got a big bag full in the shed that I need to go through as well. But you can easily test remotes as well. All you have to do is put the remotes, the batteries in, and you can just shine it up to the camera. And if it flashes red, test all the buttons. And you don't need a TV to test it out then. DB says, bugger, I've missed it all late dinner. No worries, Damien. You'll be able to catch up. But yeah, next week I might do it at 9 o'clock possibly. I know Peter's on at 8:30, so give Peter half an hour leeway there. I don't want to clash with anyone.
How did we do today? How many views? I can't see how many views.
About 58. There's 52 in now. So we're doing okay. My best stream anyway.
It's late night, I think, yeah. I think
it's good. It's good time for it. Yeah, that's what I mean. I might do 9 o'clock next time, guys. So just pop in the chat if that's all right for you guys. I'm not too sure if it's a bit too late, but yeah, I don't want to clash with Peter too much. Ever missed an item at a boot sale you wish you'd been a second earlier? All the time.
Yes, I remember my first ever, not first ever boot sale, but I was walking, like literally it was the boot sale you have to run. So I ran. And then I was looking at a store that had some Xbox 360 games, and then I walked over to the next store as somebody's picking up a stack of Pokemon DS games, Heart Gold and Soul Silver at £1 each, and I was just like, "Oh, you having them all? Oh God, no!"
You just can't. You just want to retire then, don't you? You just want to say, you know what, this isn't for me. It really gets you down.
You can't let it get to you.
No,
you can't let it get to you. Everybody's out trying to earn themselves some money as well. I know this guy in particular is also a reseller. Yeah. And he's trying to earn some money as well. So
yeah, there's always going to be something else for you. You've just got to keep your head up there, because I've had a few things like that when you turn up. I seen like an original Woody Buzz, like the Bullseye horse, and all the Toy Story characters, basically the proper official ones from back in like the late 90s when it first came out. Yeah, the Thinkway ones. And I missed out at about a couple of £1 each. But I did pick up the Thinkway RC car. That's really expensive now, which is really cool. So I'd look out for that one. That's a bubble for sure.
I picked up the car before, but I didn't have the remote with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you find just a remote or just a car, there's still some good money in it. Definitely to look out for. If you get the antenna on it as well, it's good, complete. I think it's over £100 that now. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I think we've just been going over an hour 5 minutes. So it's been a pleasure, everyone.
Cheers,
I'll give you. Yeah, cheers, Joe. Thanks for coming on, bud. And we'll be there on Sunday on Joe's channel. So everyone here now, if you're free on Sunday at 7 o'clock, we'll be over at Closet Geek's channel. It'll be me, James, Kieran, and Joe. Awesome stuff before next stream. And if you've not entered the giveaway already, guys, it's on my channel. Just a quick video from today. Just want to give back for getting 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you next week on Wednesday.
Cheers, then. Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.